What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar. Smoke.
Boy, Dre, they forever, baby.
Brian Reeves, director of 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl's Asia's name. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook, one half Back in Business Podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy, Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
And we're back. It's the King TV Network, and I have a friend of mine here who we did something pretty big 3 years ago. And I'm gonna clip this to me, but we did something pretty big, not just for myself and him and the people who are part of it, but for the city of Ravenna. I have my friend Jeremy Taugner in the building. How are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good, man. I thank you for being here. I thank you for making the time and effort to want to be on this, because when we met, we did something so huge, but it was so fast. It was idea. How do we get it done? It's here now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's the breakdown. Now it's over. Now it's the love. But life has to keep moving forward. The pandemic happens the next year because we wanted to do it again. We didn't just go away, people. If you do your Googles, if you do your history books, understand 2019 we hit it July.
July 20th.
July, I'll never forget that. I'm probably gonna get that
July
on
20th or 19th.
It was the 20th.
Yeah.
It was the 20th because the 21st something else crazy happened to me.
Yeah.
But then 6 months later, pandemic. So even when we starting to get the process, and not to mention, I'm moving into different lanes and fields. Fallon's growing and just busy. You're living and you have kids and you're coaching and a whole life is happening. So we're trying to bring this thing together. We even had meetings. I never forget those meetings. We had a few meetings. Shout out to Tavern 1888. We had some meetings over there and had some conversations about it. And then boom, the pandemic happens, and it's just like it's not even possible to even want to put together right now for what we have had to do to put it together. It just wasn't what we wanted.
It wasn't feasible.
So, but now, which is wild. We're back 2022. You're an artist now. I'm a media personality, and I was growing into that. I was a host at the Ravenna Fest as well as one of the organizers, but I'm at a different mental wave when it comes to understanding camera operating, understanding audio equipment and stuff like so. 3 years have changed a lot for all of us.
A lot. Yeah.
And I'm actually gonna try to get clips of this out prior, but I think I'm gonna drop the whole thing after. But this is being shot prior to July 2nd, the Ravenna Rocks concert series that you will be one of the headliners on, one of the performers on. How does that feel to do this in a similar fashion, but now you're on stage and you're performing your music?
Feels pretty cool, man. Yeah. It's exciting, especially, it's for my city. I care a lot about this city, and to be able to get up there in front of everybody and just do my thing is pretty surreal.
So what vibes are we gonna get from Jeremy?
Oh, all good vibes, man. I mean, it's all love.
You got some pain music now too.
Some pain, but without pain, there is no love.
There
so
you go.
You know what I mean? That pain makes you grow, and it helps you become better at being loved. So,
yes.
Yeah.
And loving.
Yes, exactly.
100%.
Being loved. Yeah.
So what process was this for you to become an artist? Because you're about 5 months in, but you're going hard.
Yeah.
So what was the process of you waking up and say, I'm going to take this serious?
Well, a friend of mine told me to pursue that dream, so I did. I went, and because of Summerfest, Eli was one of the performers, Eli Nash. So
shout out to Eli.
I hit him up and I was like, bro, I need to record some music. Are you able to do that for me? And he was like, of course.
Of course.
And Eli, we're going to get to rapping, chopping it up and shit, And,
relationships.
Yeah. So we got that same drive and that passion, man, and we see it and believe it.
Yeah.
And we just want to walk into it and let it happen.
So it was Eli kind of pushing that envelope. Well, not even pushing it, because it starts with you, but he was kind of your first point of contact of like, how can I get in the studio and really embracing the artist life, you would say.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Shout out to Eli, because that's not the first person I've heard that from.
No, so
the influence is real, and he's been doing it for a long time. And when I sit down with him, that's going to be an explosion, so I can't wait for that one. But
yes.
Okay, so he kind of introduces this to you, but this is kind of like, and I think that's why we connect so well, because it's like when you get something in your head, it's like a tick almost, like you can't get it out till you get it out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Ravenna Fest was.
Yeah.
You say you were sleeping in your bed and you woke up with this idea and you couldn't sleep and you just you gotta go. So
and it happened.
And then it happened
together in 3 short months.
Oh my gosh!
It was hot as hell that day.
Oh my! It was a beautiful day though.
It was.
People were dehydrated.
A lot of people came out. We raised some money for the kids.
Yes, we did.
That was the whole thing behind it. So just to spread the love.
So now that's kind of your process as far as an artist. Is just I see it, I believe it, now go get it.
Yeah, that's it. I think life is that simple. I think we all have gifts, and one of my gifts is I care about people.
Yeah.
And I want to make a difference.
Yeah.
I know in my heart what is right. You know, so I just want to do the right thing.
So, because like I said, you have what you're going to be performing is the upbeat, the good stuff, which is all great. But you have layers to you. So you got the turn up, you have the happy, you have the sad, you have the understanding, you have the spiritual.
I mean,
there's layers to Jeremy.
There is, man.
So can we kind of pick apart some of that? So like some of the songs we just listened to, which one would you say, if they go on Apple Music right now, which one they should pick up first? Which is the first one that should be like, okay, this is going to be me, Jeremy Taugner, right now?
Pick one.
That's it?
Just pick one. Just go on there and pick a song. Well,
tell them a title of 3 of the songs that's up right now.
Oh, gosh.
Because the titles mean a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, Tell Me That You Love Me.
Woo!
Missing You.
Come on.
Is a good one. And Baby.
Yeah. You and I like that one.
Yeah, You and I is good.
And you're performing that one too at the sir. So where did you have to go in your mind and in your heart to get those to write those songs?
So I just listen to music, and I'll be listening, and if a beat comes on, I hear that beat, man, it's just a feeling. I hear that beat, I can't stop writing until the song's done, and it usually takes me about 15, 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
To write a full song?
Yeah.
And that's verse, hook, verse?
Yeah, I write the hook first, and then it's just because, I mean, you get the melody, you hear that beat, and you're like, ooh, 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 you know, and it's just a feeling. And you just put it out there. So whatever's on my heart and mind, I'm gonna pour it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How was it getting in the studio for the first time?
Oh man, I was nervous. You could hear it in my music. I wasn't confident, but my heart was there. My passion was there. I just needed to learn how to find my voice, and that takes some time. And I think I'm still trying to find it all the way, but
You're 5 months.
I do pop, country, hip hop. You know, it doesn't
So
matter.
your
Whatever
influences.
I'm feeling.
What was some of your influences growing up? Because it wasn't just hip hop. It was a lot of other things. So what were those influences?
I don't really have any influences. I just kind of live my own life.
Yeah.
So I was a know-it-all.
Oh, were you?
I was.
Why?
You couldn't tell me that. I don't know. That's just fear, probably.
Let's be honest here, people. Arrogancy comes from insecurities.
Yeah, it does. You know.
And I'm not saying that specifically from arrogancy, but that's where you want to know it all because you weren't sure if you knew it. So you had to but you wasn't gonna tell anybody else that.
No. they would tell me you're too smart for your own good, and I didn't understand what the hell they were talking about. But I understand what they're talking about.
Right.
You spend my life knowing some shit, and then spend the rest of my life unlearning what I taught myself.
Right. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you know something, but you don't know how to say it. Or you don't know how to implement it into your
That's why they
life.
say ignorance is bliss, man. I mean, shit.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
So, artist, full-time father, how is it for you? And if you break it down, we've talked about it already, being 40 plus and starting anew and ever, but it's not like you haven't had dreams that you tried to fulfill or have fulfilled in the past. This is a new dream. And I think it's important to emphasize that because you're still dreaming.
Yeah, and even with hip-hop, I mean, I think all these hip-hop artists should come back and start putting out music. Let's teach a generation what you learned. I mean, put it out there.
Yeah.
You know, you're grown adults now. You got kids, so let's hear that knowledge that you
Absolutely.
learned. You know what I mean? I want to hear it. Some of my favorite rappers, you know, just coming back and just spitting it, you know, like.
But spitting what they go through now.
Exactly, man. And that's the one thing about hip-hop. That's what I want to bring to it, man. It's just like, you know, a fatherly, like, image, you know, like from a caring heart. Like, hey, you know, we're in this together.
So being a father, I know that means very heavily to you, not growing up with one.
Yeah.
So how do you try to implement your new your goals and your dreams and still be the father that you know you are every single day?
I mean, my kids support me 100%, and me and my kids are pretty tight. So I'm gonna be honest.
You got some dope kids. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I mean? So we just keep it real with each other, and we're here for each other. They understand the mission, man. We out here just trying to make the world a better place.
That's it. And being and I just had it, but then I keep looking at this goddamn light because I wanted to be perfect for y'all, but I'm gonna keep adjusting for myself because if it's not gonna be perfect for y'all, we gonna figure it out.
Yeah. It's perfect.
What I wanted to speak on was basically the drugs and alcohol that affected your life early and how you got over that. And was able to consciously and subconsciously make the choice to move forward. So how did you, so you say you grew up in the streets and had to do what you had to do. When did the drugs start taking a toll on you as far as affecting your life?
Oh, way back in high school, man.
In high school?
Yeah, in high school. Yeah, but I mean, it just, all that shit had to happen. I mean, to get me right here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
So was there moments
me for now.
that you were like, I need to stop?
Yeah.
Can you take us to that moment for a second?
I mean, it was hell. Yeah,
What was that day like? What was that? Was it like a normal day? Did you get up? Did you drink one? Like,
nah, I was in jail.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
So you wake up in jail, or?
Yeah, I'm in jail. Yeah, so.
And that was kind of your eye opener.
Yeah, I remember asking God for help, man. I was just like, hey, man, I'm done with this stuff. You know.
Yeah.
There's got to be better. So I did. Absolutely. And he landed me in jail.
Right. So, after you asked.
Yeah. So.
To sit you down, though.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Ask.
Oh. Man, that's how it works, and people don't want to know that.
Mean it.
You gotta mean it.
I was beat up, man. You know, so I'm just like, please. And then he let me out of jail.
That's beautiful. And after you get out, how do you? It's not perfect. We're not talking about perfection. How do you start the process of change when you get out?
I mean, you just go. That's what you
take it day by day.
Yeah.
And did days seem harder than others at times?
Always, but you know, when you ask God for help, He shows up. So He works with you and gets you through it. So sends people. But yeah, So
Is that what it was? He started to sin.
a lot of self-discovery. I had to take a look at myself and realize that I made a lot of bad decisions, poor choices. But becoming a father, I got to do something different. I didn't want to become my parents, but I ended up becoming my parents
At a time.
because I lost my kids.
Yeah.
So that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
That was my realization. Like,
Absolutely.
I just became the very thing that I despised my whole life.
Isn't that how crazy how that works?
Yeah.
But then what's great about the 2.0 version is that it usually happens a little bit earlier than it's too late. So you see, because we've been looking at it to not be it the whole time.
Yeah.
So as soon as we become it, we start to see, holy shit, we are that what we not wanted to be. Let's find the change.
Yeah.
And that's the 2.0.
Yeah. And
That's literally the 2.0.
it made me great at what I do. I work hard and I father my kids the best of my ability. They're gonna know their dad loves them.
Yes,
so,
100%.
yeah.
Now, did you, growing up, even now, did you ever feel like, or do you ever feel like you are the black sheep of whatever you're a part of?
Yeah. I mean, when you wear your heart on your sleeve, you tend to be honest, and you do stick out because you are different and you're like an anomaly.
Yeah.
And people don't like it; they feel threatened by it. But you know what? I'm gonna speak my mind.
Absolutely.
And we could grow together or we could grow apart. That's just how it is right now for me. So if we're not growing together, man, see you later.
Yeah. 100%.
And I respect people.
And I love
let's
you
have a
still.
conversation, man.
Yes.
Let's set the emotions aside. Let's have a conversation and let's learn something today.
Yes.
That's all.
100%. Let's learn something today.
That's all.
How are we going to be assets to each other?
That's it.
Because if not, we're wasting each other's time. And that's not fair to anybody.
No. So I don't even
And
mess
it's
around
cool.
like that.
I don't even mess around like that either. I'm not even going to get your emotions involved.
There's some stragglers that I'm hanging on to, but it's like, man, come on. I want to bring you
I want to bring you on.
I got a song about that. It's called Changes. You know what I mean? I'm going through changes, and I want to take you guys there with me, but you're causing me to not make these changes because I care too much about you and I'm putting you before the change.
Yeah.
So let me make these changes. You know what I mean?
And see if you're still around.
Yeah.
That's honestly how you have to go about it.
And it is.
And it's like, and it's
a
not,
lonely road
it's
to the top.
Fucking lonely.
Yeah.
It's fucking lonely, but
we should go there together.
We should. We should. And that's sometimes the worst part about it is that you're on the right path.
Yeah.
But the people you love the most can't even see it.
And you can feel the end of the mission, and it's just like, oh man, let's go.
Let's go. You don't see this? You don't see where it's, like, you don't feel it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go, and they're the doubters, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm here.
Right.
You guys, I told you. I really didn't. I wanted to take you, but.
And that's the faith we both have.
It is, man.
That's the faith we both have in believing that we can be bigger than where we are right now, and that there's more to us.
We can be. We are.
We
bigger.
are bigger.
Yeah.
We just have to claim it
Yes.
and then go get it.
Yes.
And we ain't ever been afraid to work.
No.
So I want to talk about Ravenna Fest a little before we get out of
Yes.
here. How was that process for you?
Well,
Because it was a struggle for me.
But
it was a life-changing event.
It's always God, man. Just
100%.
like I'm making the music. They hear my music, so they call me up. I'm working with Eli. I hadn't performed yet, so I was a little nervous. Truth be told, I don't want the July spot. That Eli had that July spot. He's on fire right now. Shout out to Eli Nash. He's doing his thing. So let him ride that wave, man, and just drop it on his hometown. So he's lighting up the first ever Ravenna Rock concert series, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The whole major wave's gonna be there, and a lot of other amazing, talented artists. My man.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be on stage acting a fool.
So
that's a fact.
It's pretty cool, man. So Ryan up at the Chamber of Commerce is amazing.
She is so amazing.
I love her,
Shout out to her, and I'm getting her on my show.
Definitely.
I'm claiming it.
Yes.
We need to make that happen. I
wanna
want
come.
that. Yes, be here for that.
Too.
Oh, it's all right. We already got that.
It'd be
it'd be beautiful.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one of those.
Yeah.
But it's a combination of the hard work we put in.
Yeah, because we all do, man. We're all passionate. We all love.
It's all passion.
Whew. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me.
Well, man, what can we expect from you from the years to come as an artist?
Nah.
And I'm not saying specific dates and times and oh yeah, you're gonna get this song soon. No, I'm talking about as an artist. There goes Eli. No, answer that. Answer that right now. Eli, you have some of the most perfect timing, my boy.
Oh shit, my fault.
Hey.
And he says that every time.
Yes. No, you're good.
We're literally recording his interview right now. What's up? You're in the interview
you're
now.
on speakerphone.
My fault, bro. I was just letting you know, like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have you perform those 3 songs. And stuff that we discussed.
And we're talking about Ravenna Rock's concert series right now too.
Right this second. This
how
clip,
you feel
this
about
clip
that?
is going up. So how you feeling?
Oh man, it's about to be epic, man. The city's never seen anything like this before. It's about to be crazy.
You got me on the radio, my guy. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too.
I appreciate both of y'all.
Do your thing too.
Man, this is gonna be one of those nights. This is gonna be one. That's how you know it's gonna be one of these moments.
It is.
Because there's no
It's
reason for
perfect
him to
timing.
come. Why did you call right now?
It-
Out of all times, you know what I'm saying? He been here for 2 hours almost.
It's right.
But it's just it's the moments that we're creating. So man, Eli, you are influence. You are important, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and I need you on my show. Period. Point blank. I ain't just said that to you yet, but I need you on my show, man.
Absolutely, bro. We're gonna make it happen for sure.
Say less. Say less.
Absolutely.
No, yeah. I will get at you, Eli.
All right, yeah.
All right.
For sure. All right, peace.
That's crazy because I was
It
low key
is.
about to come to the end too, and then he just calls like that, man. That's divine.
That's that good stuff.
That's that good.
It is.
Oh
It's
man.
the web, man, and you see how it started, and it's just there.
And it just grows and it develops and it just becomes something more than it is and more than we thought it was.
It's a beautiful feeling.
Ah man, it feels like you're part of something
It's
bigger
hope.
than yourself. It's hope. And I've always wanted to be part of stuff that's bigger than me. It's never about me.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to say I was a part of stuff like this.
Yes.
And
We work
changed.
together to make it happen.
So man, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Before we get out of here, spell out your name for them so they can find you on Facebook. Jeremy Taugner. How do you spell it?
JeremyTaugner.
And that's on Facebook, YouTube, and Apple Music, Spotify.
all of it, so.
Type that in, and you're gonna be able to feel what the pain, the happy, the emotions in his music every time. Before we get out of here, though, it's called "Get It Off Your Chest." So basically, it's a moment where you get to say something before we see you again. So the last closing remarks.
The last closing remarks I'll probably go with, man, you are never too old to follow your dreams.
Look right in that camera. I want you to say that
You are
again.
never too old
Yeah.
to make a difference. You are never too old to do anything you want to do, man. All you got to do is believe. If you believe, you can achieve, and that's it. These are the mottos and slogans we heard our whole life, but what if they were on to something?
And that's the King Team Network. We out here.